everyone. I'm Anel Cordero, and I am directing James Christie's Creep. I chose this play initially because of the title, and then because of the relatability of the situation between the two characters and their dynamic of, two strangers forcing conversation at a party. And I feel that when people meet for the first time, they put up this front, and the way that this play deconstructs these characters in just 10 minutes really resonated with me. So I take you back to 1998 at a party in a Brooklyn apartment, and I hope you enjoy Creep. Thank you.
Come on, dance for me, baby. Uh-oh, you feel that? All right. Come on.
You think I'm enjoying myself? My jacket is on and I've been giving her dirty looks since we got here. No, not right this second. I told her I'd give her a half hour. She's got 10 more minutes. I don't know. She thinks if I leave without her, it'd be too forward. She's worse than usual tonight. Kissing this guy's ass and laughing at things that aren't funny. It's the same shit. I know. And then she wonders why they make her miserable. Boring. Terminally boring. No, not really, but you don't have to talk to him. You can just tell. He's got it all over his face. All over his clothes. He's just mediocre, Can't help it. Okay, I gotta go. Soon. Love you too.
Who do you know?
What?
Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Here? At the party? Who do you know?
No one. I'm a friend of a friend. Really just waiting for someone.
Huh. Do you want me to introduce you around? I can introduce you to some people.
No thanks. I'm not really feeling so well.
Really? Sorry to hear that.
I'm fine. I'm just not feeling too social.
See that guy over there?
Which one? The guy with the purple jacket?
No, not that fuck. The guy by the sink.
Yeah?
He's got Kurt Cobain's pancreas.
What?
No shit. Cobain's pancreas.
What?
I don't know. He's always had this fucked up pancreas. Some genetic thing, and he needed a new one, and for a long time he was on this waiting list because they're hard to come by. But he wasn't on the brink or anything. One day, his doctor calls him up, tells him to bring his ass in for surgery. He didn't know it was Cobain's pancreas until 2 days later. He hadn't even heard he was dead yet. His candy striper chick comes up to him and he comes out of it and goes, "Dude, you're so lucky. You got Kurt's pancreas." And he's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Yeah, don't tell no one I told you though. I could get in trouble. It's supposed to be confidential." Can you imagine that shit? To wake up and find out, A, that Cobain's dead, and B, that you got his fucking pancreas? Jesus Christ.
But it wouldn't be. He was like a heroin addict, wasn't he? Can they just give them out when they're...
That's what I thought, but it's cool. Apparently his liver and stomach linings were all fucked up, but his pancreas is fine.
And he's okay now? Your friend?
He's not my friend. I think he's kind of a dick, actually, but yeah, he's alright. He's not supposed to drink anymore, but he does anyway, and nothing's happened to him yet. Can't listen to Nirvana, though.
Jesus.
See that guy playing the video game?
Yeah.
He's this game freak. That's all he does. He never leaves his apartment. He's only here because somebody had this homemade video game they wanted to check out.
That's very sad.
4 years ago, he was totally broke. About to be evicted from his apartment because he didn't have a job. And still, all he did was play video games. He was pathological. Finally, some newspaper did an article about how all this guy does is play video games, and he knows everyone ever made or whatever. Then this gaming company reads about it and hires him just to sit on his ass and play video games all day as a consultant. And they pay him a buttload of money just to tell them what he thinks of these games. That's it.
The American dream.
But the weird thing is that he has all this cash now. He's like a millionaire from this job. But he still lives the same way. The same shitty apartment.
Wears the same shitty clothes.
Still acts like he has no money because he feels that with money, he'll lose his identity. Without money, he was a loser. He was used to that. He knew what it was, he did it well. Now, if he starts to enjoy his money, he thinks he has this huge potential to fuck it up somehow. To lose it or get it ripped off, you know? Makes sense when you think about it.
No, that doesn't make sense. That makes no sense. In fact, that sounds like bullshit. It's all bullshit, isn't it? That guy doesn't have Kurt Cobain's pancreas and that guy's no millionaire. What's your problem?
So, what's your problem with Liz?
What? How do you know her name?
I don't think he looks boring. Seems cool enough to me.
You heard that? You were listening to me?
And as for kissing his ass, I think she's just being polite, you know? There's nothing wrong with that.
So what, you've been fucking spying on me?
To me, it looks like you're just jealous.
Jealous of Liz. Jealous of Liz because she's talking to some zombie broker from New Canaan.
So why are you angry with her?
First of all, I'm not. Second of all, if I was, it's just because I'm stuck here in this hole talking to you when there's somewhere I'm supposed to be.
And you don't care enough about her to want her to meet someone and be happy.
You think she's gonna be happy with him? If he ever calls her after tonight, big if, and if they go out a few times and can stand each other, and even if they get married and have beautiful fucking kids, he will never make her happy.
Why not?
Because she'll always be thinking that she could have done better. Found someone more interesting, better looking, funnier, taller. You don't understand. She used to do really well. Guys liked her, people liked her. She was fun. And then somehow she just lost something. She doesn't have the same confidence or self-respect. I don't know. You can see it, you know? Look at her. She looks ready to be wounded.
That's called vulnerable.
So, vulnerable means you look like you're about to get your ass kicked. Why is that good?
Why is that bad?
It's not bad. It's just pathetic, I think. It's not a quality I'd want to advertise.
What do you want to advertise?
I don't want to advertise anything.
If you had to describe how you like to be seen,
I don't know. You tell me.
like you got your shit together.
Uh-huh. But I don't.
I just think you're bored. Bored with your life. Bored with yourself. Bored with that guy on the phone. I just think you feel like nothing different happens to you anymore and everybody looks the same and nothing really matters to you or excites you like it used to.
Is that so? Well, listen, it's really been a pleasure listening to your bullshit stories about people you don't know and your bullshit pop psychology about these people you've just met, but I really have to get going.
We're not talking anymore.
What?
I was talking to some other girl. She went to the bathroom.
Great! He made her real fucking happy!
That's cold.
What? What does that mean? What the fuck do you know? She's my friend. It's my shoulder she's gonna be crying on. I'm the one who'll listen to her and tell her that it's gonna be okay, that he wasn't worth it anyway.
I didn't say that.
What then? What, do I have problems? Yes. Do I sometimes take them out on other people and be a bitch on the phone? Maybe. What the fuck business is it of yours? You don't know me, you don't know my
I didn't
friends.
say any of that.
So what then? What are you saying?
Okay. I'm not saying anything. Listen. Do you want a beer?
What?
Beer. Do you want a beer?
No. No thanks. What's that?
It's my cooler.
Yeah, I can see it's your cooler. Why do you have a cooler? Why a cooler? You're at a party. It's not a picnic. There's a refrigerator here.
Fridge at a party? No way. That's not for me. It doesn't work. Someone always gets screwed. Like, I'm happy to be my own bee, but it's gonna stay my own bee. You know?
But you offered me a B.
I'll give away all my B. I'm not stingy. But if I give it away, I want to know where it's going, you know? I don't know these people. I don't want them in my stuff.
You said you'd introduce me around. You must know somebody.
Nope.
Well, who'd you come with?
No one. Heard some people talking about a party. Thought I'd check it out.
So you know no one here.
No one.
So you're basically trespassing.
I wouldn't call it that.
What would you call it?
I don't know. Hanging out.
No, it's not even hanging out. It's hovering. You're undermining the entire purpose of the party. You're the anti-party. You're like a one-man wrecking crew. I mean, parties are supposed to be social events, right? Well, what do you do exactly? You sit here by yourself, completely isolated, protecting your cooler of beer. You make up stories in your head about these people you don't know, and you eavesdrop on other people's conversations. Am I right?
I don't know. Basically.